We're jigging in the wind. Anything down there? Today was a good... Ah! Look who I found out here on the secret honey hole. Dirty Sweat, dog. What do you know, Dirty Sweat?
Well, we just hammered them until the hurricane wind came.
And you're heading home now. That doesn't look like you're staying.
Yeah, no.
No?
We got steaks in, but, you know, that didn't work.
What was the bite like this morning?
Oh, aggressive.
Really?
It's flying up.
Bluegills, crappies, bass, what'd you catch?
Bluegills, crappies, bass.
Really?
That's all we got.
How were the crappies?
One crappie.
One crap. I don't know, how big was it?
Like 12 maybe.
Yeah.
12? Oh wow, so a nice crappie. Cool, but majority gills.
Yeah, good eater gills too.
Were you using meat? Were you using plastics?
Yep, drop kick with the wax one.
Drop kick.
Best jig ever made.
Nice. All right, well, I'll let you boys go.
Yeah.
Nice job, way to pound them. Hopefully that's not me in like an hour or so. There's no snow out here to bank in the house. I did bring a house to chill in today, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, it's a little windy out. Today is going to be an adventure, for sure, 100%. It's extremely windy. It's blowing like 30 miles an hour. I'm in a tiny little bay just doing some pan fishing, but there's just like no windbreak and there's no snow on the ice. So I did bring a shack. I'm gonna post up in here hopefully so the audio isn't horrible, but with no snow to pack around my house, I feel like at any moment a gust could come and I could just go just flying across a slick bay. So today's episode is going to be interesting for sure. Set up the house and I'll talk to you then. All right, so there's going to be some major finesse with today's video, obviously being that it's extremely windy. And if this gets redundant, me saying it's windy, it's because it's so freaking windy. Every time I sit up, like the whole shack and all my gear slides to the left. And that's just because there's absolutely no snow on the ice. It's extremely slick. So everything I do today will probably have to be sitting down, sitting right here. Okay, hole is drilled. I might poke another one here in a second, but first hole is drilled. So today I'm kind of trying out some new technology. It's not like new technology, it's just new technology to me. For the longest time, I've ran a Vexilar, and a Vexilar is awesome. It's just a flasher, and it's amazing. It's a staple. It's extremely easy to use. I had no idea that Vexilar actually makes an underwater camera. So I picked one up, and the cool thing about this one is it has an attachment in the back that you can put an SD card in and record. So I'm like, oh, I need this in my life. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to put down an underwater camera more throughout the whole winter and just capture more eats on camera, and then potentially have a camera set up on the Vexilar. Just, it would make for a much more interactive video, and I love underwater footage because you really get to kind of see the behavior of the fish anyway. So that's what I'm kind of playing with today. If I don't totally lose myself in the wind, I'm just gonna put this sucker down and see how it works. I charged it up last night, but I've never put this in the water before. All right, we've got picture. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but she's on and she's running. That's cool, it's in color. Okay, I think we're recording. I can have it facing straight down in the holder, or I can have it probably just, yeah, sitting there like that. I'll try it like that first. All right, sending her down. Oh, I might be near, oh, I see a gill. There's a bluegill. Oh, I'm spinning a lot. There's a bunch of bluegills down there. I don't know where the bottom is necessarily. There's two bluegills. Okay, so it works. It's very clear. And now I need to somehow prop this up and catch some fish with it. Tiny little gold drop jig by Clam Pro Tackle. I'm sending it down. I don't know how well it's gonna pick up on camera. I don't even know if I'm still in the frame, but I know I'm recording, so I'm just gonna kind of watch for, there it is, there's my jig. There's my little gold jig. Oh, flying. They're flying in. They're fighting over it. Oh, I think I had one. I had one. I think he dropped it. Come on. Oh, there's one. Do I have him? No. There it is, right there. Got that sucker. That was sweet. Underwater cameras are literally the best. There he is. Okay. Since we got the camera in frame still, we're just gonna keep rolling with this. Am I recording here? Maybe. Yes. All right. All right. Dropping back down. Going for fish number 2. I really don't care if they're big or small. I just want to see him bite. Oh, he came right in at it. There's a ton of little gills down there. Beautiful. The cool thing about a camera too is not only do you see the bite, but you can use this as a great search tool. So if it wasn't so windy out, I'd probably take this camera, drill a whole bunch of holes, like a little bit closer to shore, and try to find the weed edge. And that's where sometimes a lot of your bigger gills will be, or crappies too, or bass, or pike. Oh, little bass, little bass. I'm gonna drop down to the bass. I want the bass to get it. There's a bass. No, not you. I want the bass to get it. Not you. Where's the bass? All right, I'll get you really quick. Fish number 3. There's a bass down there. I just saw him. Oh, tiny. I'm scared to move my camera and adjust everything and get out of my seat because of the wind, but also I wish I had the camera pointed a little bit closer to the bottom because I feel like that bass is right down there. All right, more gills. I'm gonna try to play keep away until something different comes in. Oh, that one. There's no stopping him, dude. That one's not bad. I could have probably kept him. They like that little gold jig. It's definitely a lot of fish down there, a lot of competition. Come on, where's Mr. Bass? Oh yeah, that fish loves it. That's crazy, dude, because I'm almost barely feeling the bite. I'm not really even feeling the bite. I'm jerking after I see him on camera eat it, which makes me think, how many times is a bluegill like sucking my bait in and sucking it right out? That's what's cool about a camera, is you get to actually see how these fish are reacting to your bait. Now, is this practical for like running and gunning and hole hopping and fishing super deep water, or even super shallow water, or for skittish fish? No, absolutely not. But is it fun for something like this? Yeah. And is it cool for filming? 100%. All right, maybe fish 7. Oh, come on. That's a decent gill. It's right next to it. Got him. That was cool. That's not a bad bluegill. That's a good gill. That would be like a keeper. That's probably like maybe a 7.5, close to 8-inch gill. Ooh, sorry, buddy. Not a bad gill at all. Very cool. All right, fish number 8. Are we going for? Here's a bluegill. I'm gonna play keep away from the bluegills a little bit. See if something bigger will come in. It's not a bad bluegill. It's a good fish. I'm not keeping fish today, but if I was, I'd probably limit out here. Fish 9, 10. God dang it, instant. They're hitting it on the fall. I think because there's so many fish down there, they're just a lot of competition. They're getting better. They're not giant by any means, but they're getting better. Oh God. Oh. We're jigging in the wind. Anything down there? So what I'm gonna do now is I think I'm gonna pack up and leave, because it's just getting worse and worse and worse with the wind. But today was a good, today was a good testing day to test everything out and to let myself know I'm never coming out fishing in the wind again.
Move ahead, oh my pretty babe, something ain't right, got to find a way